Peters, the fullback, lines up behind the quarterback, Coons. Koltunski goes in motion, and Coons keeps the ball, but gets hit by Daggett and dropped for a loss.
Yeah, that time Daggett got him. In a previous play earlier in the quarter, Daggett had the hit, but didn't wrap up. Big hit by Daggett on that one.
And that cost Rice Lake 6 yards. Ball is back at the 35. And now third down, third and about 17 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 35-yard line. Simon Daggett had 4 sacks for Marshfield a year ago. Makes a big play. That's not a sack, not a passing situation, but still a big play.
They've had big yardage running to their left with Peters.
Coons under center on third and long. And a flag down before the play. Procedure call on Rice Lake.
4th penalty on them already.
Yeah. That brings the ball back to the 40. Rice Lake has to get to the 18 for a first down. So it's 3rd and 22. 3rd and 22 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 40. Coons checking with Coach Dan Hill on the sideline.
They've run more plays towards their sideline so far tonight, not as many this direction.
I'll see what they do here, or if Coons throws the ball here, or wide near side, Svensson far side. Duran and Koltunski the wings on 3rd and 22. Peters the fullback. And Coons back to pass, being rushed, gets hit, spins away, now stops and runs the ball to the 35. Outside of the 30 to the 25 and pulled down around the 23-yard line. Finally caught from behind by a Tiger linebacker. Looks like that was Travis Weigel made the stop at the 23. So Coons does scramble for 17.
Well, he didn't see the receivers open deep, so he pulled the ball down. And, you know, it's amazing how many teams like to run plays towards their bench.
4th and 6 for Rice Lake at the Tiger 23-yard line. Duran comes in motion. Now Coons stops.
Yep.
He may allow the clock to run out here. So that play will end the first quarter of football here at Hiding Stadium in Marshfield. Our score after 1 quarter, Rice Lake 8 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. More football coming up following these messages.
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At the Tiger 23-yard line. Coons sets down the line. Drops back to pass, rolls far side, looks and throws on the run, and the ball caught by Strand, who was knocked out of bounds by Hinson at the Marshfield 14. That play gains 9 and does give Rice Lake a first down.
Well, of course, Marshfield getting burned 4 times on passes up over 50 yards against Menominee. Really trying to guard against the longer pass and gave up a lot of yardage underneath that time.
So 1st and 10, Rice Lake at the Marshfield 14 early in the second quarter. And Marshfield trailing Rice Lake 8-0. Tight formation here. The handoff to Peters, off tackle. He gets hit immediately.
There's a good stop.
Big defensive play right there, back at the 15-yard line. A couple of Tigers in on that play. Austin Anderson and Brock Karolfi combined on that stop at the 15, a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11 now for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 15. Tight formation once again. Durant goes in motion, and it's the quarterback, Coons, keeps it off tackle, gets close to the goal line, and does get in for the touchdown. Jacob Coons goes 15 yards for the score. 11 play, 74-yard scoring drive, and Rice Lake leads 14-0.
Fake that time to Peters, and then Coons basically following him becomes kind of a quarterback lead play, an isolation type play where you lead the running back through. He goes on a linebacker, quarterback follows him.
So 2 impressive scoring drives for Rice Lake to begin this ball game. Rice Lake now attempting the 2-point conversion. Coons again sets down the line. Here's a pitch play to Duran coming near side. He's going to stop and try to throw the ball, but now turns around and gets stopped deep in the backfield. Throws the ball across the field back at the 35-yard line. Coons has it back, and he's tripped up back at the 40 by Caleb Denny. Rather wild play, but goes for naught for Rice Lake as they do not convert. So we now have 11:08 remaining in the first half of this football game. Our score now is Rice Lake 14 and the Marshfield Tigers 0. We'll return with more football from Hiding Stadium following these messages.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you
Watching
trust.
Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. With Delia Kitis, I'm Gene Delisio at Hiding Stadium in Marshfield. The Marshfield Tigers now trail 14-0. And Rice Lake kicking off, Jack Larson kicking from south to north. Line drive up the far sideline. Bouncing around, picked up by Carlson on the 13. Trying to get to the near sideline. At the 15, cuts back inside of the 20. To the near sideline, he's at the 30-yard line and run down about the 33.
Block in the back on Marshfield. Not a big hit, but there was a push there by a Marshfield player. That's what my look out was for.
We have 2 flags down on the play. By the way, stay with us at halftime on WOSQ as we'll visit with Marshfield Tiger Athletic Hall of Famer Dave Buss, who passed away this past summer at the age of 86. We'll revisit his induction talk back in 2008 in the Tiger Hall of Fame. That's our halftime guest this evening. Flag thrown at the 23-yard line. So Marshfield in a big hole here to start this next series. The illegal block on the Tigers.
Well, a player trying to help, trying to be aggressive. Unfortunately, that block was behind the play and didn't really need to be made. Denny Gadel now is having a long discussion with the official on this side, possibly about that same thing, but it doesn't matter. Block in the back is still a block in the back.
And so Marshfield begins this series on their own 12-yard line, trailing 14-0 early in the second quarter.
As I mentioned, I saw the block, the illegal block.
Sophomore Lucas Hallen, quarterback, and the
boy.
bad snap goes back to the goal line, picked up there by Rhodey, who runs the ball back out across the 5 to about the 7-yard line.
Boy, I don't know what happened there, but that snap came flying back.
Went right by Hallen, bounced back by him, and luckily Graydon Rhodey picks the ball up and gets out to the 5. That play loses 7 yards. 2nd and 17, Tigers at their own 5-yard line. Tough break there for Marshfield. Sadowska and Hinson wide to the far side. Rhodey and Kolstad on the near side. Hallen in the pistol at the 1-yard line. Gets the snap and hands to Carlson. He gets tripped up and dives out to the 8-yard line. 3 yards for Hayden Carlson. Rice Lake now has run 20 plays. Marshfield has run 5. So a discrepancy there.
Marshfield does have some younger players that they are playing. A junior at center, a sophomore at right guard, and a junior at right tackle. Carlson's only a sophomore, I believe.
Yes. Looks like Marshfield wants a timeout here. Tigers take their first timeout. It comes with 9:52 remaining in the first half. Our score is Rice Lake 14 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. More football coming up following these
Watching
messages.
Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Knocked away incomplete at the 40-yard line. Good coverage on that play by Rice Lake defensive back Stephen Lay. So incomplete pass. It's 4th and 14 for Marshfield at their own 8-yard line. And we expect Caleb Denny will punt the ball away once again. Caleb will punt this one from his own end zone. Cooper Duran back in deep safety for Rice Lake and only standing at the Marshfield 40-yard line. Rice Lake doing some feinting in that interior line. Good snap. The kick by Denny is away. Duran back at the Marshfield 42, near sideline 30, and stopped around the 27-yard line. Austin Anderson on that tackle for Marshfield, but Rice Lake has excellent field position to begin this drive at the Tiger 27-yard line. 9:36 remaining in the first half. Rice Lake already on top 14-0. They've scored touchdowns on their first 2 possessions tonight. Rice Lake defending state champions in Division III. They also won the Division III title back in 2017, so a very strong program. Jacob Coons at quarterback. Peters the fullback behind him. Duran goes in motion. Coons keeps the ball himself and carries inside the 25. Sandwich there by Richardson and Meisner, and stopped after a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 for Rice Lake at the Tiger 23-yard line.
Amazing. Ran that play towards their bench.
Oh. Well, it seems like most teams do that, as you pointed out.
There are a lot of teams that do for a couple of reasons I'll explain after this play.
Rice Lake stays tight. 2nd and 6 from the Tiger 23. Peters the fullback. Duran goes in motion. Peters straight ahead for a nice gain across the 15 and pulled down around the 10-yard line. Nice Ankle tackle by Dawson Meisner, but a first down for Rice Lake near the Tiger 10-yard line.
Just a handoff right over the right guard.
So first and goal for Rice Lake at the Tiger 10. Rice Lake leads at 14-0, 8:35 remaining before halftime. Warriors tight once again, two wings and a fullback behind the quarterback Coons. And Coons will hand off to Durand on the counter play. He carries inside the 5 and dives across the goal line for the touchdown. Cooper Durand goes the final 10 yards for the score. It's a 3-play, 27-yard scoring drive, and Rice Lake now on top 20-0. So Rice Lake has scored touchdowns on all three of their possessions in this contest.
And had a real long bootleg pass called back because a penalty wouldn't have been a score, but it would have been very deep.
Rice Lake attempting the 2-point conversion. Hoffman goes in motion, gives to Peters straight ahead, and he walks in the end zone for the 2-point play. And so Rice Lake scores again. We now have 8:19 remaining in the second quarter. And Rice Lake leads this ball game 22-0. Back to Hiding Stadium, and more football in just a moment.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Country Wireless High-Speed Internet. We bring the internet to you, whether rural, business, or residential. Get details at countrywireless.com. Edward Jones, Randy Gershman, financial advisor, making sense of investing and help creating a long-term financial strategy designed for you, member FDIC. And Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling, HVAC specialist, restoring your comfort for over 40 years on Veterans Parkway, Marshfield, residential, commercial, and agricultural.
Dale talking about why teams run the ball towards their bench.
Well, one is they can see the blocking on that side and can kind of call the play accordingly and help the quarterback. The other one, my official friends are not going to like this, but there are a lot of coaches that feel if you run more plays towards your own sideline, you're going to get less holding or maybe illegal block calls coming towards your bench. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's a philosophy that some coaches have.
Rice Lake has 3 touchdowns. Marshfield does not have a first down as of yet tonight.
Kind of depends upon how aggressive the coaching staff is on the sideline as well, as far as giving the players a hard time. Officials.
The kick by Larson. Taken by Carlson, far sideline at the 11-yard line. Trying to cross the field. Now cuts back inside 25 to the 30. Up the near sideline, across the 40-yard line, out of bounds at the 45. Great return there by Hayden Carlson, and Marshfield in very good field position for this next drive.
Player from Rice Lake is injured down at the about the 15, 16-yard line.
That appears to be Aaron Hoffman, who we've seen as a part-time wingback on the offensive side. Now Marshfield has the football at their own 45-yard line, 8:09 remaining before halftime. Rice Lake leads this ball game 22-0. Some other games around central Wisconsin tonight in the CWC Large Division. Stratford is at Spencer Columbus, Colby at Amherst, Marathon at Loyal Greenwood, and Wittenberg Burnhamwood at Wyoming Fremont. In the CWC Small, Edgar at Auburndale. That broadcast now underway on AM 1450 and FM 98.7 WDLB with Mike Warren calling the action in that ball game. Also in the CWC Small tonight, Rosholt at Pittsville, Iola Scandinavia at Abbotsford, and Pacelli is at Assumption.
Get a chance, I want to wish Don Patterson, longtime teacher at Marshfield High School, a happy birthday. And Don has been undergoing some physical issues as well, so happy birthday and good luck to him.
A great guy, Don Patterson. Good. Hope you see him back out here at the stadium real soon. First and 10 Tigers at their own 45. A high snap goes over Hallen's head back at the 25-yard line. He grabs it and then gets taken down back around the 20. Second time tonight, Marshfield's had a poor snap from center. This one goes over Hallen's head. He finally tracked it down, but way back at the 22-yard line, that play loses 23 yards. So 2nd and 33 for the Tigers. at their own 22.
Yeah, that was about 5 feet over his head. The other one was low off of his right shin.
Now Howland under center with an I formation. Wideouts on both sides. Hand off to Graydon Rohde, not much of a hole, but he fights his way across the 25 to about the 26.
Oh, another
and the
flag.
flag goes down on the play.
That one was kind of late from the official on this near sideline.
Rohde runs for about 5 here. Coach Gadel asking for a clarification.
I think it's going to be a personal foul, I think.
Might be against Rice Lake.
Coach Gadel not real happy, but apparently it's going to, well, I don't know here. Personal foul.
Horse collar.
Horse collar, okay.
So Rohde gains 5, and then the officials tack on 15. So the ball comes to the 42. It's now 3rd and 13 Tigers at their own 42-yard line. Tigers have 2 receivers on either side. And Howland back at the pistol. Carlson next to him on 3rd and 13.
3-5 defense for Rice Lake.
Howland grabs the snap, runs the quarterback draw, gets outside across the 45, then pulled down at the 47. That play may have gone for some big yardage, but a Rice Lake man grabbed Howland from behind by the shirt tail and wouldn't let go. In fact, that was Peters made that tackle at the 47-yard line after Howland gained 5. So now it's 3rd and 8. And Howland back in the pistol formation. Howland looks to pass, being rushed, runs towards the near sideline, throws on the run down the near sideline and over Hinson's head, incomplete. Creates a 4th down.
Well, due to that minus 23 on the high snap, Marshfield is in negative yardage in the first half. I've got them for minus 13 yards.
Wow. Howland stays out there on 4th and 8 from the 47-yard line. Tigers looking for their first down of the ball game. 2 receivers on either side. Carlson, the running back next to Howland on 4th and 8. Lucas takes the snap, drops to throw to the near sideline. Caught by Hinson, turns back inside, gets to the 45-yard line, stopped right there, very close to the first down marker.
Yeah, where are they going to mark it? Where are they going to mark it?
Looks like just inside the 45, and that would be a first down.
Whew.
Gain of 8, and a first down for Marshfield at the Rice Lake 44. 6:30 remaining. Second quarter, Rice Lake leads 22-0. Hinson and Sadowska head to the far side. Josh Peters tight end on the near side. Carlson wing on the near side. From the pistol, Howland takes a high snap, gives to Rohde. Has a nice gain across the 40-yard line and pulled down around the 37. Nice tackle by Evan Strand on this near sideline, but a good gain for Graydon Rohde as he carries down to the 36 and picks up 9 yards on that play. 2nd and less than 2 now for Marshfield at the Rice Lake 36.
Boy, I like Rohde. He gets just a little bit of daylight, and he's really shifty.
Yep. Not a big guy, 5'10", 175. And some good quickness, some good moves. Howland will give to Rohde once again, looking for a hole. Hit at the 35-yard line, falls forward to about the 33, and should have the first down with that run. 3 yards for Graydon on that play. A first down for Marshfield at the Rice Lake 33. We have 5:30 left in the second quarter. Marshfield trails 22-0. Tigers break the huddle once again. Sadowska and Hinson to the far side. Kolstad to the near side. Rhodey lines up as a wing on the near side, slot receiver. Hallen grabs the snap, gives to Carlson straight ahead. A nice gain across the 30. Breaks a tackle, horse collared again, and stopped around the 29-yard line. Carlson gets about 4, but an obvious horse collar on that play by a Rice Lake defender.
Flags all over the place. Now, Coach Gadel was very upset over the last horse collar call. I don't know if he was expecting someone to be further penalized or ejected or what it was, but he was really giving it to official on this near side after the last horse collar. Not this time.
Well, he should get the call here. That one was pretty flagrant, and most of our fans saw that call against Rice Lake.
That was after about a 6-yard,
about that.
7-yard gain by Carlson. Or was that Rhodey?
That was Carlson, who ran for about 6. Horse collar again against Rice Lake. Yardage not marked off as of yet, but this should put the ball inside the 15. Officials now will mark it off. And the ball will go to about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers at the Rice Lake 14. 5:05 left, second quarter. Tigers trail 22-0. 2 wide receivers on either side. Hallen back in the pistol. Takes the snap, drops to pass. Lobs to the near sideline, but over Rhodey's head of the end zone, incomplete. Rhodey at the back end of the end zone. He was behind his defender, but Hallen threw the ball over his head, incomplete.
You're right. He was behind his defender, but then made a little bit of move towards the goalpost, and I think Hallen was expecting him to continue to the backside or maybe even this corner and threw it there, but nobody there.
2nd and 10 Tigers at the Rice Lake 14. Sadowska near side, Hinson far side. Hallen runs the quarterback draw. Not much room here. He'll turn outside and dive down to about the 11.
Another flag. That one thrown again by the referee. He's called about 4 holding calls so far on kind of split between both teams. More so on Rice Lake.
He'll mark the penalty from the 13-yard line.
Yep.
Holding call on Marshfield. And this will bring the football back to the 23.
Well,
2nd and about 18.
Gives you a little bit more room to work passing game-wise.
I guess. 2nd and about 18 for the Tigers.
I'm trying to be positive here, folks.
Ball's on the Rice Lake 23. Hallen back in the pistol. Back to pass. Has time. Throws far sideline and overthrows his receiver inside the 15-yard line. Had a man there. That was Kolstad, the big sophomore, inside the 15-yard line on a sideline pattern. But Hallen threw the ball too hard. Incomplete pass.
The ball was right there, but as you mentioned, kind of strong. Kolstad having trouble just grabbing a hold of it.
3rd and 18 for Marshfield at the Rice Lake 23-yard line. Now Hallen under center, I backfield. Sadowska and Hinson the wideouts. Fake handoff, Hallen back to pass, throws across the middle, and a low throw, but caught by Hinson near the 10-yard line. He breaks a couple of tackles and tripped up at the 7. Some nifty moves there by Brooks Hinson to catch a low throw and then break a few tackles and get some extra yardage. They'll mark him down right around the 8-yard line. That would leave Marshfield about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. Gain of 15 on that play. That's Hinson's 4th catch of the year.
Tigers had a wide open receiver deeper in the end zone, but Hallen didn't see it.
Coach Gadel jumping up and down on the sidelines wants a timeout. Tigers get their 2nd timeout of the first half. We have 4:15 remaining in the 2nd quarter, and our score is Rice Lake 22 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. More football coming up in just a moment.
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Brett Barlow lines up as a tight end on the near side on 4th and 4. Hallen under center, fakes the handoff, rolls far side, stops, and dumps the ball to the far sideline, incomplete. Pass Rody on the sideline, and that play will end the Tiger drive.
Well, trying to get Hinson on the far sideline in the end zone, but there was too much pressure. An outside linebacker or defensive end came across and just kept forcing Helen further and further into the backfield, and he never could get his shoulders turned going to his left.
So Rice Lake takes over on downs. A 12-play Tiger drive stalls out on the Rice Lake 8 with 4:08 remaining in the second quarter, and Rice Lake leading 22-0. Rice Lake's offense back on the field. That's the longest rest tonight for the Marshfield defense. Jacob Coons, the center, the quarterback rather. Lucas Peters, the fullback, in this Rice Lake attack. Durant goes in motion, and it's Peters, the fullback, straight ahead. Powers his way to about the 15-yard line. Pushed back by several Tigers on that play. Looks like Brock Rolfion on that stop. Peters will be stopped just across the 10 at about the 11. He gains 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7, Rice Lake at their own 11. Rice Lake stays tight once again with Lucas Peters, the fullback, behind the quarterback, Jacob Coons. Coons will now turn and wants to throw the football, but a flag flies before he can do that.
It's got to be procedure, the way the flags went flying.
And that is the call on Rice Lake. That marks the ball back at the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Rice Lake, not real small in that offensive line. I've been watching this Jarek, is it Shatley or Shaley? 290-pound offensive lineman playing on the left tackle, at the left tackle spot.
Yep. 6'2", 290 senior. Came in on that offensive line. 2nd and 12, Rice Lake at their own 6-yard line.
I believe he's actually in the guard spot. Yep.
Strand comes out wide near side or on the far side. Coons under center. Durant comes in motion. Coons keeps the ball across the 10 to about the 12. Stopped there by Alex Pilsner. And now Marshfield wants a timeout. Tigers want the ball back, and they'll use their final timeout of the first half with 3:20 remaining in the second quarter. Our score is Rice Lake 22.
Watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Many years ago. 3rd and 5 now for Rice Lake at their own 13. Tigers want the ball back here. Kuhn sets down the line. Lucas Peters, the fullback, on 3rd and 5. And Coons keeps the ball himself, off tackle for a big gain across the 30. He's in the clear at the 45-yard line, out to midfield.
Jeez.
The quarterback, Jacob Coons, keeps the ball and carries inside Marshfield territory. He stopped at the Tiger 49. A gain of 38. A first down for Rice Lake at the Tiger 49.
And Coons has rushed for 92 yards in 9 carries, 10-yard average.
2:55 left, first half. Rice Lake on top, 22-0. Durant goes in motion. Coons back to pass here. Steps up, throws far sideline, and the ball is intercepted at the 25-yard line. That's Brooks Hinson on the return to the 50. Cuts back across the grain. Still at the 50, now near sideline, 45-yard line to the 40, and pulled down around the 35. Brooks Hinson with his 3rd pass interception this year.
Well, that's a play that Menominee had some success against the Tigers, but Hinson said, you know, not going to fool me tonight. And he laid off enough on that second receiver out of the backfield coming down the sideline, and the ball was a little overthrown. And nice play there by Hinson. Just a football play. He's just such a knowledgeable sports kid. Basketball and football.
Well, that means Marshfield's offense on the field. 1st and 10 Tigers at the Rice Lake 35, 2:30 remaining. Second quarter, Rice Lake leads 22-0. Tigers have no timeouts, by the way.
Got to find a way to get the ball more to Hinson.
Slot I formation here. Hallen under center. He wants to pass the football. Has time. Throws deep across the middle in the end zone, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Strand of Rice Lake, who goes down at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, you could see it coming. Helen, is an inexperienced quarterback looking straight down the field at his receiver, and 2 Rice Lake player actually converging on that ball.
And so back-to-back turnovers, and Rice Lake has the football back inside their own 10-yard line. Rice Lake on top, 22-0, with 2:24 remaining before halftime. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger football on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and also on ZaleskiSports.com.
I had to watch for the counter here.
1st and 10, Rice Lake at their own 8-yard line.
Nope.
And here's Peters off tackle and darts his way back across the field about the 14. 6 yards for Peters on that carry.
And he goes over 100 yards, 102.
2nd and about 3 for Rice Lake at their own 14-yard line. 2 minutes in the period. Zach Orr wide out on the near side. Coons again sets down the line. And on the counter, gives the ball to Durand, who is hit from behind the 20-yard line, dropped right there. Durand picks up about 7 to the 21. A first down for Rice Lake at their own 21. Now 1:35 left in the first half. Rice Lake does have all 3 timeouts available. Warriors set their line once again. Durand goes in motion. And Coons keeps the ball off the left side, gets a big hit.
Big hit there.
At the 26-yard line.
Tiger player down. He's getting up a little slow.
That was Daggett who made the hit. And Rice Lake now takes a timeout. Rice Lake's first timeout of the first half with 1:22 remaining in the second quarter. And our score now, Rice Lake 22 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing.
Yeah, Coons paid for that one.
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
And Coons rolls to the far side, throws on the run, and caught in traffic at about the 38-yard line for the first down. Ball caught by Evan Strand out there at the 37 to pick up 11 yards. Strand's second catch of the year. And quickly, Rice Lake lines up, now 1:10 in the period. First and 10 from their own 37. Again, Coons to throw a slant across the middle, dropped by Strand. He was a little bit too far and couldn't reach it. Well covered on the play as well by Marshfield's Jackson Anderson.
Excellent coverage on the play. He was right there as that ball hit the receiver's hands.
Good job by Anderson, the junior safety.
Tough play to defend, just a straight slant pattern where you take a wide receiver and slant him towards the middle of the field.
1:03 left before halftime. Second and 10, Rice Lake at their own 37. They send two receivers out near side, one to the far side, and Coons now in the pistol formation. Fades to pass, throws far sideline, wide open. Orr on the far sideline, steps out of bounds at the 46 after a gain of 9. Zach Orr makes the catch. Brings up a 3rd and 1 for Rice Lake at their own 46. Now 58 seconds before halftime. Rice Lake has 2 timeouts remaining in the first half. Orr comes near side. Strand far side. Coons under center on this play. Durant comes in motion. Peters off tackle for a nice gain across the 50 inside Marshfield territory, upended at the 40-yard line by Brooks Hinson.
Marshfield defense getting no penetration. They've been stalemated at the line of scrimmage, and there's no penetration, so running backs are getting into the secondary quickly.
Peters gets 14, first and 10 Rice Lake at the Tiger 40. Pitch play. Ball comes near side to Will Svensson, and he'll step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Svensson, with his first carry of the ball game, gets 5 on that play. Second and 5, Rice Lake at the Tiger 35. 41 seconds in the period. This drive began on the Rice Lake 8, and they've moved the Tiger 35 in 8 plays. Second and 5, Rice Lake at the Marshfield 35. 2 receivers far side, near side rather, one on the far side. Coons in the pistol formation. Wants to throw the football to the near sideline. Caught along the near sideline. Caught by Tanner Kotensky, who steps out of bounds and around the 20. Kotensky with the catch, out of bounds at the 19. Picks up 16 on that play. And a first down for Rice Lake with 35 seconds in the period. Rice Lake threatening their 4th score of the ball game.
Well, another team that's able to single up some receivers to the outside, just like Menominee was, because the Marshfield defense trying to do everything they can to put people near the line of scrimmage to stop the run.
Tight formation here. Coons under center. Peters the fullback behind him. Durant goes in motion, and a flag flies at the snap.
That's going to be procedure.
So Rice Lake penalized once again. That would bring the ball back to the 24.
I think that's the second time that Coons had his lineman at the line of scrimmage, but snapped the ball a little too quickly before everybody was set.
Sets up a 1st and 15 for Rice Lake at the Tiger 24-yard line. 33 seconds left in the second quarter. A referee coming towards the Tiger sideline. Denny Guido coming out to say something.
He hasn't been real happy with these officials tonight. I don't know if it's communication or what that's he's having trouble with.
Now Klotunski and Orr both go out wide to the far side. Strand on the near side. Coons wants to throw the football. Being rushed, he'll take off across the 25, 20, cuts back inside across the 15, and stopped at the 13-yard line. Caleb Denny makes that stop. And Rice Lake takes a timeout on that play. Coons rushes for 11 to the Tiger 13, and Rice Lake will use its second timeout with 16
Watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Orr comes wide near side. Koltunski and Strand on the far side. And Coons in the pistol formation. Peters and Duran next to him in the backfield. Coons takes the snap. Back to pass. Lobs the ball towards the goal line in the end zone. It's out of the end zone. Incomplete. He had Orr on the near sideline, but well off the end zone. Incomplete pass.
That time, Tigers sending a couple players on a blitz that time and forcing Coons to throw that ball a little bit before he wanted to.
By the way, Rice Lake does not have a field goal yet this year, so not sure if that's an option for the Warriors.
Yeah, and they haven't kicked extra points either.
So now third and four, yes, for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 13, 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Strand out to the far side or near side. Coons back in the pistol formation, takes the snap, drops back to pass, being rushed to the near sideline. He'll take off across the 10, cut back inside, and stopped around the 6-yard line.
Inbounds.
He did not get out of bounds, but Rice Lake takes their last timeout. A 7-yard gain for Coons to the 6-yard line. And let's see how they play this.
Coons now with 111 yards, two 100-yard rushers.
Watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com. Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
From the 13, 23-yard field goal try for Brady Schneider from the near hash mark.
If they fake to the right, there's nobody from Marshfield there.
Low snap, ball is down. Kick is on the way, long enough, and the kick is good. 23-yard field goal by Brady Schneider as time expires, ending the first half of football here at Hiding Stadium in Marshfield. Once again, the Marshfield Tigers and Rice Lake meeting tonight in this non-conference contest. Our score at the halftime break is Rice Lake 25 and the Marshfield Tigers nothing. We'll come back with an archived interview with Marshfield Tiger basketball great Dave Buss as our halftime program continues in just a moment.
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Gamma, they're cheating.
Even that! If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire. Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Welcome back to football and welcome to week one. It's halftime of your game. Jason Zaleski here, folks, and thank you so much for watching today's broadcast. And we'll have you back into the broadcast booth in no time as we get ready for the start of the second half. But for now, you get me, and buckle up. Here we go. Got a couple updates for you. First, I want to talk about these Thursday games that you're watching here tonight, and let's go through the schedule. If you are looking for another game to put on a different device, and that's always my recommendation to you, because, of course, we give you a whole smorgasbord of football games, 16 games on Zaleski Sports this opening week of Wisconsin high school football, and 5 of the 16 are all happening right now. So let's take you through those. As far as what the schedule is, again, my advice to you, get another device, get yourself a tablet, a laptop, a phone, go grab your neighbor's phone, take your wife's computer, what have you, put one on the big screen up in the living room, while you're sitting on the Davenport, right? You got your Kodak next to you, you got your Coke, you're all set, right? All right, here we go. It's an interesting lineup here on this Thursday night. As I said, 5 games tonight, so 10 schools, 10 football teams. And of the 10, only 2 conference winners from a year ago. So what that means to me is 8 of these 10, 80% of our lineup tonight, teams looking to be better than they were last year. One of the mile markers you set out on an organized sport or even an individual sport is a conference championship, right? I want to be the best among my peers, and a conference championship is that first goal as we look at season goals. And again, 80% of these teams did not have that last year, and with the season anew right now, that mark is still on their goal, of course, as we play here in week 1. So let's talk about the games a little bit. Menominee and Eau Claire North, two teams without a conference championship a year ago, looking to be a little bit better this year. Teams in different conferences. We've got conference realignments all over the state this year. Eau Claire North moving from the Big Rivers to what is still being named the Wisconsin Valley Conference. I'll go through some conferences here a little bit, but and then Menominee staying in what is titled the Big Rivers, but so without the two big Eau Claire schools, North and Memorial, both being launched over into the Wisconsin Valley Conference with Wausau West, DC Everest, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield. That is now the Wisconsin Valley Conference in 2024. So, both Eau Claire North and Menominee with new conferences they'll participate in this year, and maybe new hope for a conference championship. They battle right now on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and New Richmond. So I mentioned Marshfield. New Richmond remains in what is titled the Big Rivers Conference. Marshfield remains in what is titled the Wisconsin Valley Conference, but of course that Valley Conference now no longer, at least the Central Wisconsin Division I schools, no longer part of the Fox Valley Association. So the schools I mentioned before, again, Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids, Stevens Point, DC Everest, Wausau West, join with Eau Claire North and Eau Claire Memorial. So both New Richmond and Marshfield minus a conference championship in 2023, looking to be a little bit better as they start the season tonight. Game live on ZaleskiSports.com. River Falls and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln. So again, there we go. River Falls stays in what's called the Big Rivers Conference. Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln stays what's called the Wisconsin Valley Conference. I went through those alignments here a couple times, so I'll stop repeating it. Both with room to grow, both looking for a conference championship in 2024. All these teams I've mentioned so far, Menominee, Eau Claire North, New Richmond, Marshfield, River Falls, Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln, all with respectable seasons a year ago, and room to grow, right? We had this thing, and this is kind of the coach's talk before the season began. Hey gang, returning juniors, sophomores, welcome freshmen. We had a nice season last year. We want to build on that. We're looking forward to a conference championship. So those 6 schools right there, all playing each other, non-conference football here tonight, but looking to be a little bit better than they were last year. And of course, minus those seniors that were on the teams last year. So that brings us to games 4 and 5 on our schedule tonight. Both have a conference champion from a year ago. First, we start with Rice Lake at DC Everest. Rice Lake, conference champions of the Middle Border Conference a year ago. Now they participate in the Big Rivers Conference. So they travel more south as it is. Not too far, though, most times. And so Rice Lake, a really good team. I'm going to talk about football rankings later, and I've got some information there that will make the Rice Lake fans happy. And I'm sure they already know it. They've got a really good football team coming back in 2024. DC Everest at halftime, no doubt their hands full of the Rice Lake Warriors right now. And then the other, our 5th game, another conference champion, the Stevens Point Panthers, conference champion of the Wisconsin Valley Conference in 2023, looking to repeat in 2024, but they take on the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. So Cardinals stay in what's called the Big Rivers Conference. So again, all non-conference games here tonight. And as we look across the board, right, these are all Wisconsin Valley schools, all playing now Big River schools. So a pretty fun night as far as some cross-conference rivalries going on. Let's just title it the Big Rivers and Wisconsin Valley Showdown. And I'll put some headlines out tomorrow morning on how that record went. Again, 5 games, and we'll see who comes out on top in this Wisconsin Valley Big River Showdown here tonight. So For Big River schools, welcome newcomers. For Wisconsin Valley schools, welcome newcomers. And we are going to have our load full of both of those conferences throughout the season here on Zaleski Sports. So those are the 5 games right now. You're watching one of them. Again, my advice to you, my request, my ask, my opinion, pick another one. Pick one more. I listed all of them. Again, Stevens Point, Chippewa Falls, Menominee, and Eau Claire North, New Richmond, Marshfield, River Falls, Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln, Rice Lake, Dees Harris. Pick another one you like. Pick one that sounds interesting and turn it on right now. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when I come back, we're going to talk to you about our magazine, Zaleski Sports Headlines. All that coming up next. Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover, here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. That's ShudaFuneral.com. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Maple Fall Fest Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Next time you shop insurance, call Brad Krecklau or Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual agents in Marshfield. The Grey Dog Axe Throwing in Marshfield is fun for all ages, 8 and older. Bring the whole family. Book your awesome experience today. Visit GreyDogAxe.com. Halftime show continues here on Zaleski Sports. Jason Zaleski here. Hello, friends. Zaleski Sports Headlines. Here we go. This is edition 15 right here, Marshfield Area Magazine, and edition 1, Medford Area Magazine there. And you can get all your football previews for free by picking up that free weekly magazine at retail locations all around the area. Blenker, Auburndale, Hewitt, Marshfield, Stratford, Spencer, Neelsville, Greenwood, Thorpe, Withee, Abbotsford, Stetsonville, and Medford. A free weekly magazine, all color, full color, lots of pictures, high school sports, and swimming, golf, tennis, cross country, volleyball, and of course football, all in our Zaleski Sports magazine. That is free to pick up weekly at those at all those retail locations. Check Facebook at Zaleski Sports for specific retail locations. We will talk to you next. Rankings, football rankings. I'll tell you about those in just a minute. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouse, chicken coop, and hunting blinds. For more information, go to ShedsDelivered.com. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Get the tools you trust from the people you depend on. Hiller's True Value. BBD Sport Shop, your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop Cadott and Abbotsford or online at BigBearDown.com. The Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 locations throughout central Wisconsin. Schedule an appointment in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neelsville, or Medford at the Hearing House. Zaleski Sports VIP members, they've already seen these rankings, and you can too. Just $5 a month. Go to ZaleskiSports.com, click VIP. I'm going to give you all of them right here. But if you want to see them, read them, look at them again, all found at ZaleskiSports.com, and just click VIP for that. We give you rankings, football, volleyball, special news updates, features, other fun stuff, and it's just $5 a month at ZaleskiSports.com. So let's start in Division 7 and our top 5. Oh, we'll give you a sneak preview. We'll give you the top 5. Number 5 in D7, Potosi-Cassville, followed by River Ridge, Boyceville, Blackhawk Warren, and Edgar. The returning champs start this season here at Zaleski Sports at number 1. In Division 6, Auburndale, Mondovi, Reedsville, Westby, and Grantsburg. In Division 5, Wrightstown, Kewanee, St. Mary Springs, Darlington, and back-to-back champs Stratford start this year at Division 5, ranked number 1 here on Zaleski Sports. In Division 4, Ellsworth, Columbus, Aquinas, St. Croix Central, and Lodi tops the charts in D4. Division 3, Grafton, Port Washington, Mount Horeb, Barneveld, Lux Casco, and Notre Dame Academy, number 1 in Division 4. Division 3, New Richmond, Sun Prairie East, Kaukauna, Badger, and Rice Lake. I want to talk to you about Kaukauna and Notre Dame coming up in just a minute. That's a juicy one on our Friday schedule. And I had those out of order here. Division 1, that was Division 2. Division 1, Neenah, Waunakee, Kimberly, Marquette, and the Franklin Sabres top the charts in Division One. Those are our rankings. Again, Zaleski Sports VIP. We will quickly turn in just a couple weeks to actual seeds. We'll give you those seed previews. That is using our formula based on the WIAA seeding formula. So we no longer give opinions. In just a couple weeks, you will get stone cold hard facts on your favorite high school sporting teams. Friday games, we'll talk about those coming up. You can count on Culligan Water to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Do what we do. Visit CulliganH2O.com. For commercial roofing in central Wisconsin, get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing. Seamless Commercial Roofing, residential and commercial roofing today. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Get comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages at Bruce Orthodontics. Bring your friends, meet new friends at Poor Choices in Marshfield. Why make a bad decision when you can make a poor choice? All right, gang, 11 games coming up on Friday. Wow. All 7 o'clock kickoffs. Again, we give you 16 total here in opening week for free. All you got to do is get to YouTube. You can watch for free with professional play-by-play, other great stuff, graphics. We give you the best that we can offer. We give it to you 16 times this opening week. Here's a schedule for Friday. Eau Claire Memorial is at Hudson. Wrightstown is at Wapaka. Stanley Boyd at Colby. New Lisbon at Neelsville Granton. Amherst at St. Mary Catholic. Auburndale at Spencer Columbus. Mosinee at Stratford. You get a first look at the two-time Division 6 state champions, now in Division 5, the Stratford Tigers. Shiocton at Iola Scandinavia. Edgar begins to defend their title, Division 7 title, at Ladysmith. Oak Creek is at Waterford. And a really good game, the juicy one, right? Kaukauna and Notre Dame. We've got Kaukauna ranked number 3 in Division 2. And then we've got Notre Dame ranked number 1 in Division 3. So 2 heavyweights going at it Friday on Zaleski Sports. Again, watch all games live. You go to right here, YouTube. You can type in Zaleski Sports. You go to ZaleskiSports.com. You can launch your game from there. Whatever suits your fancy. Social media, we've got direct links to all the games. Whatever you want, you can find the games. Just go to the place that you like most and click the game from there. So those are 11 coming tomorrow. Highlights of select games this week will be found on Facebook. You go to your favorite Facebook Zaleski Sports channel, and we give you the best 5 minutes that we found during any of these games, and we show you those highlights every weekend during the football, and then all week long once all the other sports join in, which is coming up soon. As a matter of fact, let me give you some tidbits on next week's schedule in just a bit. Gross Buick of Marshfield is the home of the lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles. Contact Gross Buick of Marshfield. Felker Brothers of Marshfield congratulates student-athletes all across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields. Best luck from Felker Brothers. Sports Scene in Marshfield has Green Bay Packers and other player jerseys. The Sports Scene, up the stairs from World Buffet in Marshfield Mall. Bakerville Sports Bar is the perfect spot for birthday parties and family and class reunions. It's a great spot for groups of any size. Bakerville Sports Bar. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for auto body and framework. Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Next week, this is the week of August 26th. Volleyball is live on Zaleski Sports. We bring our volleyball girls in with our football boys, and we'll have some fun. It all starts on Tuesday. And we have got a serious lineup for you on Tuesday. As a matter of fact, I got to let the computer do the calculation for me. 24 volleyball games on Tuesday. 24 volleyball games on Tuesday. That's ridiculous. Who's going to all these games? Yeah, we are. So we got 24 for you. I'm going to save you the trouble of listing all those off. You go to ZaleskiSports.com, you click the schedule button, and you can read through them all yourself. It's pretty ridiculous. More volleyball coming on Wednesday. Pacelli is going to head to St. Mary Catholic for a quad over there. Wapaka has a quad on Wednesday, so we'll give you 6 volleyball games on Wednesday. On Thursday, 1 volleyball game. That's Wisconsin Rapids at Auburndale. And then we're back to football on Thursday and Friday. and Saturday. And as a matter of fact, Saturday, we return to 8-player football. It's Phillips at Newman Catholic. Kickoff at 1 p.m.
Play from their own 35-yard line as we begin the second half. Tigers down 25-0 here at halftime. The first time ever that Marshfield and Rice Lake have met in a football contest. Sophomore Lucas Hallen, the quarterback, in the pistol. Joined in the backfield by Hayden Carlson. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. And Hallen runs himself on first down. A nice gain to the 40 and then backpedals to about the 42. Hallen gains 7 yards on first down. 2nd and 3, Tigers at their own 42-yard line. Marshfield now without a huddle. Hallen in the pistol. Rhodey and Sadowska to the near side. 2 receivers far side. Carlson gets the handoff. Not much there. Hitting the backfield and falls forward back to the line of scrimmage, but not much further than that.
Rice Lake lining up again with 3 down linemen that time and 5 across if you want to call them linebackers.
Brings up a 3rd and 3 for Marshfield at their own 42-yard line. Sophomore Lucas Hallen, in case you're wondering, the backup now is junior Tyler Gingery, a left-hander. He would be the next quarterback in line. Hallen back in the pistol on 3rd and 3. Takes the snap, wants to pass the football. Has time, throws across the middle. It's caught by Henson. He breaks in the clear at the 35-yard line, up the far sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5, and in the end zone for the touchdown.
There you go. Get the ball in the hands of probably your best player on the field.
3-play, 65-yard scoring drive. Marshfield on the scoreboard. That's Lucas Hallen's first ever touchdown pass. And Brooks Henson's first touchdown catch of the year. And the Tigers trail 25-6. They now line up for a 2-point conversion. But the Tigers stop short of the goal line. But there's a penalty on the play anyway. And now the Tigers change teams. And they'll likely bring out their PAT kicking team here.
Procedure, penalty.
So Keegan Frederick now will attempt to kick the point after. From the 15-yard line. Ball is down. Here's the kick. End over end kick is up, and it is good. So the Tigers on the scoreboard at 10:41 remaining in the third quarter. And Rice Lake now leads Marshfield 25-7. More football coming up in just a moment.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our Broadcaster Club members, including Marshfield Utilities, your community-owned electric and water provider since 1904.
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
Lucas Hallen and Brooks Henson make a big play for the Marshfield Tigers. Marshfield on the scoreboard here, now trailing 25-7 early in the third quarter.
Hallen with a nice throw, getting that ball over the outstretched hands of a Rice Lake defender. Henson with a nice catch, and then it was to the goal line.
Keegan Frederick kicking off, Stephen Lay and Cooper Duran back in deep safety for Rice Lake at their 5-yard line. Frederick's kick, a high kick, and Durant at the 7, comes across the 15-yard line, across the 20-25, breaks straight ahead across the 45-yard line out to midfield.
Just a straight ahead kickoff return with not really a wedge like the old days where players would actually hold hands in that front 4 or 5 trying to get up the field, but a slew of blockers straight up the field to help with that return.
And good field position for Rice Lake. They begin this drive at the Marshfield 49, still early third quarter, and Rice Lake leading Marshfield 25-7. Senior Jacob Coons quarterbacking this Rice Lake ball club. Lucas Peters, the fullback behind him, on 1st and 10. And Coons keeps the ball himself, pitches back to the far side, and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That's Tanner Kotunski took the pitch. Out of bounds around the Marshfield 45. He'll gain 4 on that play. 2nd and 6, Rice Lake at the Tiger 45-yard line. Rice Lake approaching 500 yards of offense against both Rapids and Everest these last 2 weeks. They could threaten that mark again tonight. 2nd and 6, Rice Lake at the Marshfield 45. Tight formation once again. Coons will give to Peters. Getting outside for a nice gain. Cuts back inside to near the first down marker. Stopped at the Marshfield 39-yard line. Appears that Brock Rolfe there on that stop once again. He may be a yard shy of the first down, however. Gains 5 on the play.
For much of the game, Marshfield with 4 defensive linemen and then 3 linebackers in the gaps behind them, but they're playing about 7 yards off the ball.
Here's a 3rd and less than 1 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 40.
Now the linebackers are moving up. Outside linebackers.
Coons sets down the line, gives to Peters straight ahead for the first down at the 35-yard line. Run down from behind on that play. Tackle made by Travis Weigel once again. Travis getting some playing time tonight. 5 yards for Peters, 1st and 10 Rice Lake. Just shy of the Marshfield 35-yard line. 9:30 remaining, 3rd quarter. Rice Lake leads 25-7. Warriors line up once again, going from north to south here at Hiding Stadium. Koltunski in motion. Inside handoff to Duran, but hit in the backfield. He'll be stopped on that counter play. Several Tigers on that stop, led by Preston Hackett. Came up, made that stop with Dawson Meisner as well. Tigers read that counter very nicely, and Durand actually loses 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 11 for Rice Lake at the Tiger 36-yard line. Evan Strand far side, Zach Orr wide out near side. Koltunski and Durand are the wings on either side. Durand comes in motion, gets a pitch. Coming near side to the 35, 30 up the near sideline, inside the 20, steps out of bounds right there. Cooper Durand on that carry. Just inside the 20-yard line, he'll pick up 16 on that play. But there's a flag down as well. That play may come back. Penalty has been called here, likely against Rice Lake. Holding call on the Warriors. Yardage marked off from the 36. Ball goes back to the 46-yard line. They must get to the 26 for the first down, so 2nd and 20.
The referee tonight has called most of those holding calls. The referee, of course, is the official in the backfield, the offensive backfield with the white hat, called the white cap sometimes.
2nd and 20 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 46.
He has called some of those holding calls from plays behind, blocks behind.
Kuhn sets down the line, tight formation for Rice Lake. Durant comes in motion.
Blitz.
Handoff Peters straight ahead and stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Haven't seen a lot of stunting or blitzing by Marshfield. At least I haven't noticed it tonight. And in that time, they played a little game at the line of scrimmage and a nice blitz there.
I believe that was Ethan Richardson came up from behind and grabbed him from by the ankles, pulled him down, and then Austin Anderson fell on him to make sure he stayed down.
Well, Caleb Denny got a pretty good piece of that play as well, Gene.
Now 3rd and 19 for Rice Lake at the Tiger 45. Rice Lake stays tight once again. Peters the fullback behind Coons. Koltunski goes in motion. And Peters gets the handoff, gets outside across the 35 and pulled under on the 33-yard line. Denny grabbed him first. And then Hinson knocks him down.
Holy cow.
Behind the play, a couple of guys get a bit involved. Marshfield man, Preston Hackett, Alex Pilsner engaged with a Rice Lake man. Both went down.
Yeah, the Rice Lake man Well, I'm just going to keep quiet.
But a gain of 12 on that play.
Who was that?
As that was Durand on that carry, or Peters rather.
Thank you.
So a 4th down play, 4th and 8 now for Rice Lake at the Tiger 33. Or way out wide on the near side. And Coons rolling towards the near sideline, stops and throws deep across the middle. The ball is caught at the 10-yard line, and the ball carrier in the end zone for the touchdown. Ball goes to Tanner Koltunsky in the deep post across the middle. 33 yards for the score, and Rice Lake now leads 31-7.
Well, Coons rolling out to this near sideline, the Marshfield sideline, but then throwing back across the field on a slant pattern with Kolpinski slanting. He had about a step on the Tiger defender who couldn't just quite get there.
Coons' 5th touchdown pass of the year. Rice Lake now with the 2-point conversion try. Coons will toss across the middle. The ball knocked away, incomplete. Good job by Preston Hackett cutting in front of the Rice Lake receiver on that play. That was Jack Pisa, a tight end, the receiver on that play, but Hackett knocks the ball down and the pass falls incomplete. We now have 6:25 remaining in the third quarter. Our score is Rice Lake 31 and the Marshfield Tigers 7. We'll come back with more football in just a moment.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by...
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Over Colby.
Kickoff on the way, end over end kick. And the two Marshfield men let the ball go between them. Picked up at the 1-yard line by Rhodey, heads for the far sideline, crossing the 10, and knocked out of bounds around the 13. Rhodey and Carlson allowed that ball to get between them, and then Rhodey runs back to the 1-yard line to finally grab it. And runs back out to about the 11 or 12. So first down for Marshfield at their own 11, midway through the second quarter, and Marshfield trailing Rice Lake now 31-7. Sophomore Lucas Hallen quarterbacking for the Tigers. Chase Robinson sidelined with injury this evening. On first down, the handoff goes to Graydon Rhodey. Nice gain across the 15 to out near the 20-yard line, and perhaps near that first down marker. It will be a first down. Graydon Rhodey runs for 10 on that play. First down for Marshfield at their own 21-yard line. Rice Lake scored the first 22 tonight. Tigers have played catch-up ever since. Allen back in the pistol here. Grabs the snap and wants to run himself off tackle. Carries across the 25, then pushed back there. Allen showing some rushing skills. And Coach Ildes like to have that option for a quarterback. He'll gain about 4 on that play. 2nd and 6 Tigers at their own 25-yard line.
Helen has rushed for 2 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards, and 3 yards, but then there's that minus 23 on the bad snap. I'm not sure if that goes to him or not, but he's the one that recovered it, so.
It would then.
Yep.
2nd and 7 for the Tigers at their own 25. Hallen back in the pistol. And before the snap, there is a flag down.
Procedure
call on Marshfield. Ball goes back to the 20-yard line. Ball back at the 20. Now it'll be 2nd and 12.
One of the things that a quarterback always needs to do is to look to both sides, make sure that your receivers, backs, and linemen are always set before you snap the ball.
Tigers send 3 men to the near sideline on this play. 1 to the far side on 2nd and 12. Allen stays in the pistol formation. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Throws deep on the far sideline for Hinson and overthrows him incomplete. Hinson one-on-one with Stephen Lay of Rice Lake at the 50-yard line.
Well thrown ball, but good coverage.
Lay stayed with him stride for stride. I guess that's what they call one of those 50-50 balls. And if you got Hinson on your side, you know, he can come up with a lot of those for you.
Well, it's amazing how many times at the college, high school, pro ball, they do that. If you've got a pretty athletic receiver out there, you just throw it up there and say, you go make a play.
Yeah. Tigers now faced with 3rd and 12 at their own 20-yard line. 2 wideouts near side, 2 on the far side. Hallen in the pistol. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, runs the near sideline. He may take off now. Now throws on the run. The ball caught at the 30-yard line. The Tiger ball carrier out of bounds. That was Sadowska. They have the ball on the sidelines. Out of bounds around the 32 near the first down marker. Jacob Sadowska with his 5th catch of the year. Out of bounds on the 32. Picks up 12 on the play and does give Marshfield a first down.
Good job by Hallen, again, running to his left, managed to get his shoulders turned as he had enough room to just kind of start up the field along the sidelines before he let it go.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 32. Hallen drops the snap, and the ball is fallen on by Rohde back at the 28.
I said bad snap. That's not true. As you mentioned, Gene, it was just mishandled by Hallen.
And Rohde picks up the football, but the Tigers lose 4. 2nd and 14 Tigers at their own 28-yard line. Hayden Carlson back in. And Rohde is out on this play. Hinson comes the near side. Sadowska far side. Hallen stands in the pistol with Carlson behind him. And Lucas back to pass. Has time. Now rolls towards the near sideline and throws on the run, out of bounds, incomplete.
Receivers deep along the far sideline, but once they get down there and the quarterback starts to roll out, you've got to come back to your quarterback and help him out. And not a lot of movement by the 2 receivers on that side running their routes. They kind of gave up on their routes and didn't come back very much to help the quarterback.
Well, that sets up a 3rd down for Marshfield, 3rd and 14 at their own 28. Tigers send 3 receivers to the far side, and Kolstad split to the near side on 3rd and 14. Hallen in the pistol, grabs the snap, fades to pass, now throws it deep on the far sideline, and it's intercepted along the far sideline, but the receiver is out of bounds.
Yep, out of bounds.
The defender was out of bounds when he made that catch. He was looking for Graydon Rohde on that play, I believe, but Graydon well covered by about 2 defensive backs on that play. Was intercepted, but the Rice Lake defender was standing out of bounds at the time. He did not know that, but had a foot on that sideline, so it's incomplete. 4th and 14 for Marshfield at their own 28-yard line.
There was also a penalty there, that flag that was thrown late, and I think it's going to be first down Rice Lake. I saw the flag on the ground at the end, and I saw the official. What do we got here?
Well, the official coming to the sidelines. I'm not sure what he could have called in that play. Caleb Denny is on to punt the football.
Well,
he did get kind of a first down sign.
Yes, he did.
But I'm not sure what that
and then he walked and he was kind of wiggling his arms all over, so I'm not sure.
Caleb Denny is punting from his own 20-yard line. 4th and 14 Tigers. Good snap. Here's the kick, a high kick, not very deep. Angled towards the far sideline, crosses the 50, and out of bounds at the Rice Lake 46. 26-yard punt by Caleb Denny. And Rice Lake football just inside the 50-yard line. They'll mark the ball at the Rice Lake 46.
Halftime today, there were a lot of youngsters out here from some of the lower level football programs, and my gosh, they extended from one 10-yard line all the way down to the other, and parents were out there as well. Quite a nice show for the Marshfield football program.
That's good to see. 1st and 10, Rice Lake at their own 46. 3:36 left, third quarter. Rice Lake leads 31-7. Jacob Coons playing quarterback for Rice Lake. On first down, he gives the ball to Peters straight ahead to the Marshfield 45. Picks up about 9. Caleb Denny on that stop for Marshfield. Gets some help once again from Austin Anderson.
Boy, those two big offensive linemen on the left side for Rice Lake are just getting off the ball. They're getting into the secondary and getting into the face of those linebackers that are playing about 7 yards deep. And Peters just has to kind of follow them along, like following a big truck.
2nd and 1, Rice Lake at the Tiger 45. Coons again sets down the line. And inside handoff to Kaltunsky. Gets about 3 yards off the left side, then pushed back.
Wow.
But he should have the first down with that run. Several Tigers there on that play.
Two linemen, those two big linemen were all the way down the field burying a Marshfield safety.
Alex Pilsner on that stop. Gain of 3 for Kaltunsky, a first down for Rice Lake at the Tiger 42. Rice Lake on top, 31-7, 2:35 remaining in the third quarter. Rather lengthy game this evening, but fans enjoying a nice evening here at the ballpark. Rice Lake stays tight. Peters the fullback behind Coons. And Coons will roll to the near side, wants to pass the ball. Throws on the run, high throw, and almost caught on a juggling act by Cooper Durand. He got a hand on it, kept the ball alive, almost gathered it in, but could not control it. The ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, what stuck up one paw and kind of tipped the ball, and it came right down towards his hands and juggled it. Almost had a nice catch before going out of bounds around the 20-yard line.
Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10, Rice Lake at the Tiger 42. Football this evening in the Clover Belt Conference. Durand, Arkansas playing Neillsville Granton. That broadcast now underway on WPKG 92.7 FM. Also in the Clover Belt, Fall Creek at Stanley Boyd tonight. 2nd and 10 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 42. Orr comes wide near side. Strand split on the far side. Kaltunsky in motion. Peters straight ahead. Nice gain once again. Carries down to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, flag 2 after the play. I'll tell you what, there are some blocks that are being made downfield. I'm not sure. It's almost as though there's those two big linemen on the far side, on that left side of that line, are just going downfield and hunting Marshfield players. We'll see here what that call was, though. Flag thrown about the 33, 34-yard line.
Peters carried inside the 35 to near the first down marker. 3 officials are conferring along the far sideline.
The flag came late. It's a matter of whether that's going to be a dead ball foul or what that's going to be on the far side. Rice Lake not really moving back that far.
The conference continues.
There's some bad blood going on out there right now with some players getting downfield with some very late and intense blocks, let's put it that way.
This conference right in front of the Rice Lake bench on the far sideline.
There may be some sort of an offsetting situation going on here.
Looks like Coach Hill from Rice Lake coming out to discuss this with the officials. We have 2:04 remaining in the third quarter. Rice Lake leads Marshfield 31-7. And the officials still discussing this, and Coach Hill is there as well. He led Rice Lake to that state championship in Division III a year ago. And they should be quite formidable once again this year. Long discussion here.
The one official from the far sideline is really gesturing quite a bit towards the Chippewa coach with his explanation.
And still that conversation continues. And we have an NFL doubleheader for you Sunday on WOSQ. Pittsburgh and Atlanta, followed by Denver and Seattle. Our broadcast begins Sunday at 11 a.m. on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WOSQFM.com. Once again, a long conference along the far sideline between three officials, and they've been joined now by Rice Lake coach Dan Hill. Conference now breaks up. And the referee will come to the center of the field.
Penalty's going to be against Rice Lake, I think.
We're going to mark off some yardage against the Warriors here.
I wonder if we're going to see a player ejected here.
Personal foul.
There's been some very late blocks that have been going on. Holy mackerel.
Ball goes back to the 49. Is a personal foul against Rice Lake. Ball placed back at the 49-yard line. So it's 2nd and 17 for Rice Lake.
Nobody asked to leave the field, but there's been some very late, I think, unnecessary blocking going on deep downfield right now, trying to pick on that players in the Tigers secondary.
Yeah, Rice Lake now lines up 2nd and 17 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 49-yard line. Coons drops back to pass, being rushed, gets away, comes to the near sideline and runs to the 45, to the 40, up the near sideline to the 35, takes a hard hit and goes down around the Marshfield 31. He may have a first down with that run. Coons in the scramble may get all that yardage right back and does get the first down as he picks up 18 on that run. So 1st and 10 Rice Lake at the Tiger 31-yard line. Rice Lake on top, 31-7, 1:40 remaining in the third quarter. Or far side, Strand wide near side. Both senior receivers. Peters the fullback behind the quarterback Kuntz. Koltunski goes in motion, and Kuntz will keep the ball, then gets hit hard from behind, and Daggett looks like Meisner is there, as well as Dylan Hagan. Back at the 32-yard line, loss of 1. That was supposed to be an option, but when Coons realized he was going to get hit, he kept the ball himself and just took the 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 32. Strand wide near side or wide far side. Coons under center on this play. The pitch it to Kaltunski coming near side, cuts back at the 30 and grabbed right there and dropped with a nice open field tackle by Preston Hackett. And Kaltunski gains about 1 on that play.
Yeah, key to that play was a nice turn in on the sweep play by Caleb Denny.
Creates a 3rd and 9 for Rice Lake just outside the Marshfield 30-yard line. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger football on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and ZaleskiSports.com. Clock winding down, 14 seconds the period. 3rd and 9 for Rice Lake just outside the Tiger 30-yard line. Kuhn sets down the line.
Blitz.
Keeps the ball himself, straight ahead across the 20, 15, 10. He's in the clear and in the end zone for the touchdown. Coons keeps it, goes 31 yards for the score. It's a 7-play, 54-yard drive, and Rice Lake now leads 37-7. That will be the final play of the third quarter. So Coons with a touchdown run, his second tonight. Also has one touchdown pass. And Rice Lake attempting the 2-point conversion. Here's the handoff to Hoffman back in the ball game. He'll score on that counter play for the 2-point play. And that play will end the third quarter here at Hiding Stadium in Marshfield. Our score after 3 periods is Rice Lake 39 and the Marshfield Tigers 7. Fourth quarter action coming following these messages.
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Coons now 2 touchdown runs and a touchdown pass this evening. Rice Lake on top 39-7 as we start the fourth quarter.
Well, what do we got going on here now with the officials? There was a conference on one end of the field at the 20. Now the referee is running down the other end. 390 yards I've got rushing for Rice Lake in this game, another 96-yard passing, so that 500-yard mark, Gene, may happen.
I guess so. Looks pretty likely at this point. Jack Larson to kick off for Rice Lake. Pooches one to the near sideline, and Marshall calls for a fair catch. That's Caleb Denny who makes that play at the Tiger 33. Marshfield football on their own 33 as we start the fourth quarter. Tigers trail 39-7. Rice Lake 13-1 last season, winning that Division III state championship. Over the last 3 years, Rice Lake is 33-7 with a state championship and a state runner-up spot.
Yeah, they run this offense very well.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 33-yard line. Lucas Hallen playing quarterback. High backfield here. And the give is to Graydon Rohde. He stumbles and falls forward for a 1-yard gain. Not much there for Rohde. But that play may come back as well. Holding call against Marshfield. We've seen our share of holding calls tonight on both sides. Ball now placed back at the 23. It's 1st and 20 for the Tigers.
Interesting, most of them thrown by the referee in the offensive backfield, but I'm sure they're there. They seem to be called behind the play, however.
Hallen back to pass on 1st down, being rushed, throws far side in a crowd, but caught at the 35-yard line.
Who's that? Nice catch in traffic.
That was Hinson once again with 3 defenders right around him. He picks up 12 yards on that play. Well, the Tigers allow Brooks to make a play. He certainly does. Has a long touchdown catch for tonight. Nice play in traffic there. 2nd and 8 Tigers at their own 35-yard line.
Hinson with 100 yards receiving.
Wow, good job by Brooks. There's a handoff to Graydon Rohde, breaking up tackles, but now hit hard at the 35 and stop for no gain. Brooks last year in the second ball game against New Richmond had 113 passing yards or receiving yards. In fact, he had over 100 receiving yards 3 times for the Tigers a year ago. No gain on that carry for Rhodey. It's 3rd and 8 Tigers at their own 35.
Helen with 110 yards passing, though, in the ball game, but Tigers really struggling on the ground.
3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side on 3rd and 8. Hallen from the pistol, back to pass, being rushed, throws near sideline, has a man open at the 40-yard line. That's Rhodey. He breaks a tackle, but then steps out of bounds around the 41. He'll be about 3 yards shy of the first down with that catch.
Nice throw up there by Hallen, who had a guy right in his face as he released the ball.
Catch made by Graydon Rhodey, but there's a flag down also, Dale.
Another flag.
On the far sideline. There's a penalty here. We've had our share of those tonight.
Yeah, another holding call.
Holding violation on Marshfield.
I've given up keeping track of penalties, something that I probably shouldn't have done tonight because there's been a lot of them.
Now the ball placed back at the 25. Remains 3rd down, but 3rd and 17 for the Tigers at their own 25-yard line. Allen back in the pistol. He'll likely throw once again here. Takes the snap and runs himself to the 30-yard line and fights his way out to about the 35. Then still
going
on his feet out near the 39.
Very nice run.
Yep, good job by Lucas Allen. He'll pick up 14 on that play. That leaves Marshfield with a 4th and 4 at their own 39. Let's see what Coach Gato wants to do here. Looks like he'll send his offense back out there. Brett Barlow comes in with a new play. Nothing to lose. The Tigers go for it on 4th and 4 at their own 39. Sadowska wide near side. I backfield.
Double tight end.
And Hallen hands to his fullback. And that's a first down run across the 45-yard line. And inside Rice Lake territory. The ball given to Josh Taylor, the sophomore running back. And he'll carry the ball down to the Rice Lake 46 and pick up the first down. Josh Taylor with his first carry of the year. Picks up 15 on that play.
Very tough run. Had about 7 or 8 yards and just kept plowing through Rice Lake defenders on that one and dragging them along. Very, very determined run. Sorry, Gene.
1st and 10 Tigers at the Rice Lake 46. 9 minutes to play. Tigers trail 39-7. Hallen from the pistol, back to pass. Has time. Throws deep across the middle in traffic. It's caught by Hinson, and he'll go down right at the 21-yard line.
What an effort by Hinson. Ball thrown well by Hallen. It was on the money, but there were 2 defenders there for Rice Lake, and Hinson just went up and took it in traffic and took the hits.
26.
Man.
26 yards on the play, a first down for Marshfield at the Rice Lake 20-yard line.
He has 126 yards receiving tonight, Gene.
Right. That's his career high. Some big plays by Brooks tonight. 2 receivers on the far side. Peters the tight end on the near side. And Hallen will keep the ball on the ground, gives to Rhodey off the right side. And Graydon stumbles down to about the 15. Picks up about 5 on that play. 2nd and 5 Tigers at the Rice Lake 15-yard line. Tigers looking for one more score. At least one more before this ball game comes to an end. Second and 5 Marshfield at the Rice Lake 15. Hallen wants to throw here. Dumps it across the middle. Intercepted. Low throw picked off by Stephen Lay. And that's the second interception thrown by Hallen tonight. And that ends the Marshfield drive. So things looked well on that drive, but a low throw. Lay goes down, grabs it. And that stops the Marshfield drive at the Rice Lake 15. Rice Lake has the ball back at their own 7. 7:45 remaining. Rice Lake on top, 39-7. Let's see if the Warriors begin making some changes here. Apparently not. Kuhn stays in to play the quarterback spot. And Peters still in at the fullback spot. Here's the handoff to Peters, straight ahead across the 10 to about the 12-yard line. Dumped right there by Dawson Meisner. Strong offensive unit, this Rice Lake Ball Club. 500 yards of offense for the third straight week. 2nd and 5, Rice Lake at their own 12. These are the defending state champions in Division 3. Very impressive program. 2nd and 5, Warriors at their own 12-yard line. Kuhn's taking his time here. He's under center. Duran goes in motion, and handoff goes to Koltunsky on the counter play to about the 14. And stopped there by several Tigers. Looks like Dylan Hagan did not stop once again. 2 yards for that play. 3rd and 3 for Rice Lake at their own 14-yard line. Tigers bring Trayton Gross into play in the safety spot. 3rd and 3, Rice Lake at their own 14-yard line. Kuhn's under center. He's been under center much of the night. He wants to hand off here to Peters, and that play goes nowhere. Good job once again by Dylan Hagan in that defensive line.
Yeah, that might be a minus play.
I think you're right. Loss of 1, but a few times tonight that Peters has lost yardage.
Well, he's at 150 yards tonight in 19 carries. Actually, Kuhn's has outgained him, 157 yards in only 15 carries.
Peters' career high, by the way, 210 in a ball game last year against Ellsworth. So 4th and 4, Rice Lake at their own 13. And they're going to run the football out of the punt formation. And the ball comes across the 25 to the 30, out near the 40-yard line, up the far sideline to midfield, and into Marshfield territory. Stopped at the Marshfield 45. That was Kuhn's, the quarterback, who is also the punter. He ran the ball out of front formation all the way down to the Marshfield 45-yard line.
Marshfield coaching staff are going to remember that one for the future.
42 yards on that run by Kuhn's, and a first down for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 45.
Well, 199 yards rushing now for Kuhn's.
Clock moving, 5:25 to play, and Rice Lake on top, 39-7. Warriors now may change their quarterback. Looks like Grant Pakolke comes in to play quarterback.
Counter.
And on first down, Pakolke hands off. Ball carried inside the 40 by Xander Easton. Easton carries the Marshfield 39, gains 6 on that run. 2nd and 4, Rice Lake at the Tiger 39. Tigers making changes as well. Mason Anderson comes into play in the defensive line. Tigers also bring in Caden Snyder to play linebacker. 2nd and 4, Rice Lake at the Tiger 39. Kolke hands off to a new fullback in the ballgame, Vincent Weber, straight ahead, but not much yardage there. Taken down after a short gain. Several Tigers on that stop, led by Ethan Trulin. Weber gains 2. 3rd and 2, Rice Lake at the Tiger 37, with 4 minutes to play in regulation time. Pakolke, a linebacker, tight end, quarterback on the roster. Rice Lake a bit confused. Now they send a man into a slot position here.
They're just checking coverage in the secondary by doing that.
Pakolke hands off to Weber, straight ahead for the first down. Pulled down from behind to the 32-yard line.
They've done that several times tonight where they run one of their slot backs. He starts in motion, gets behind the fullback or tailback, and then turns around and goes back. No adjustment or any kind of motion from the Tigers defensively, so then they run the other way with the football.
I'm sorry, Dale. Brock Rolfe makes that stop. It's a first down for Rice Lake at the Tiger 32 with 3:15 remaining. Rice Lake on top 39-7. Rice Lake lines up once again. Pakolke at quarterback, Weber the new fullback. Pakolke checking that back judge for a time count. And Weber again straight ahead across the 30 to the 26. Pulled down on that play by several Tigers. Looks like Easton Linden on that stop at the 26-yard line. Gain of 6 for Weber. 2nd and 4, Rice Lake at the Marshfield 26. Clock down to 2:30 remaining. Rice Lake has led start to finish in this ball game tonight. Tigers now with 4 down linemen. Pakolke waiting for that time count to start. Now gets under center. And on the counter play, there's a big hit at the 25-yard line.
And a flag thrown by the official on the far sideline.
Ball went to Parker Dirks and Beckett McFarland with a big hit at the 25-yard line.
That flag thrown by the official way over on the 30, about the 26-yard line of Marshfield, way away from the play. Play was run to this near sideline on the counter. By the way, one of the positives on the defense for the Tigers tonight is they have defended that counter very well. Now they're going to wave it off. Boy.
So no penalty there. Yeah, they have worked very well with that counter play. You're right, Dale. So gain of 1 on that run by Xander Easton. It's a 3rd down now, 3rd and 3 for Rice Lake at the Marshfield 25-yard line. We have 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Rice Lake breaks the huddle. Grant Pakolke playing quarterback now for the Warriors on 3rd and 3. Pakolke waiting for the snap. Grabs it. He'll pitch it now to Owen Storberg, getting outside, cutting back inside to the 21. Storberg for about 4 yards. He'll pick up a first down for Rice Lake. 1st and 10 Warriors at the Marshfield 21. 1:25 left. Rice Lake leads 39-7. Tigers now have scored 3 touchdowns this year. 2 of those by Brooks Hinson. 1 offensively, 1 defensively. Rice Lake lining up as we hit the 60-second mark in this ball game. Pakolke under center. And he'll hand off on the counter. Not much there. Ball carried that time by Ben Kucko of Rice Lake. Maybe 1 yard on that carry. Clock down to 30 seconds remaining. We'll see if Rice Lake needs to make 1 more snap. 2nd and 9 Rice Lake at the Marshfield 20-yard line. Warriors do line up, and Pakolke may take a knee here. He will do that, and that will end the ball game, and Rice Lake with a solid win against the Marshfield Tigers here at Hiding Stadium tonight. Marshfield Tiger football this evening on WOSQ, brought to us by Country Wireless. High-speed internet. They bring the internet to you, whether rural, business, or residential. Get details at Country Wireless.
You're watching Marshfield Tigers football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.